New York was a tad expensive and I only have £20 now to last me until payday, which happens to be 1 week away. So, is it possible to live off of £1 for every day for 7 days? I want to challenge myself to see if I can get a balanced and nutritious meal and try and hit my macros and still not be hungry. As does the one.
£7 challenge.
What I think will make this challenge really interesting is that I eat meat, Liv doesn't eat meat, she's a vegetarian. So I actually think it's going to be harder for Liv to get more fulfilling meals out of
veggies. Yeah, but I'm
veg.
also used to eating like this anyway.
Fair enough.
How do I like them out?
So just to go through what we spent separately. So basically, the frozen veg was 79 pence each, the bread was 55 pence, the spaghetti were 20 pence each, the rice was 45 pence, the passata was 32 pence, the jam were 28 pence, the sausages were £2, the apples were 69 pence, the ketchup was 40 pence.
So I've just noticed when editing this video, I am looking at the receipt from Asda as well as what we bought, and we didn't pay for the chopped tomatoes. We accidentally stole a tin of chopped tomatoes. My job is literally security in a supermarket. I feel sick. We're thieves. I can't remember how much they were, but I think they were like 20p. We failed the challenge. We went over £14. Oh, for f***'s sake.
The oats were £1. The stock cubes were 39 pence, and they were the best things we bought. The stock cubes, oh my god, they gave that rice so much flavour. That came to £13.55. So to round that up altogether to £14, we ended up picking up some chocolate mousses as well, which were really nice because it was nice having one of them, especially after you've had a long day.
It's cooking time. It's Sunday evening. I'm in work for 12 hours tomorrow, so I have to take my lunch and my dinner to work. So the plan is, we've got a gram of spaghetti. So what's 7 divided by, no, what's 1,000, no, what is it? What is the equation? Spaghetti passata, 2 sausages for dinner, and then we'll have 100 or so grams of rice, frozen vegetables, and 1 sausage for lunch. But I'm gonna cook the rice in a vegetable I'll cook the rice in a vegetable stock cube to make it more flavorful. I will also put some of the frozen veg in the spaghetti because I have got a shit ton. I bought 2 kilos worth of frozen veg. They're small, man. They are small sausages. What the f is that? That is so small.
Today, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. This spaghetti's pretty much done as well. It's just gone 5:30 in the morning and I'm up. And it's time to make my porridge with water. And why am I doing this? This is so stupid. I want it with milk, I want it to be nice and creamy, and I also want a cup of tea, and I can't have a cup of tea. Oh, God. It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. Positive thoughts, which positive things. It's too early. Let's try it without the jam first. Oh, that ain't great, man. It tastes a bit like blood. Why does it taste like blood?
So I just had my breakfast, which was just porridge, oats and water and jam, and it was horrible, and I actually think the jam made it worse. So tomorrow I'm going to try it without the jam. It's not good jam because it was so cheap. But I'm full though because I had loads of it.
That's a lot of carrots. So that's my dinner, that's my lunch. Delicious. Not that bad.
So I've just had the realisation that during this challenge I'm not even allowed to use oil, so that's going to be fun. And I've got no onions or garlic because I didn't even think about that. So it's going to be terrible, and I'm going to have to dry fry. One of the most bizarre things I've ever done. Dry frying frozen peppers. There's not even any chili in this chili, so I'm actually just going to call it cumin vegetables. This is possibly the only way to save this and give it something, a bit of salt, you know, it's really needed, I think.
So all in all, I was hitting about 1,800 calories a day, which meant I was in a calorie deficit. So I happened to lose weight this week, which is good, but the macros, on the other hand, weren't very balanced. The macros were looking like a 7-20-10 split, which is horrific. It's not good for you. So protein, I was well below my target amount of 173 grams a day. I was having 62 grams a day. Well over my carbs, I was having pretty much nearly 300 grams of carbs a day when I should be having about 230. And then with fat, I was about halfway under what I should be having. At 77, I was having 36. So not very healthy, and it's a shame because if, say, I had a little bit more money, say if I had that £20 and that was to last me for the week to make healthy, nutritious meals, I would have hit it fine, perfectly, because that is around what I normally spend on my weekly shop. Is that what I normally spend? No, why am I lying to myself? I spend a lot more than that because I'm in a very lucky and privileged position where I haven't got dependents or anything like that, so I am able to spend a bit more on my weekly shop. But one thing that this challenge has made me realise is that I really need to concentrate on what I'm spending my money on. And one of the goals that I have for this next decade is to become more financially secure. I feel like a lot of people who are watching this video now can relate to the feeling of not having much money and just scraping each month and not being able to save that a little bit just in case something does happen. And it's a really awful feeling. And I'm in the position right now where I'm literally, oh Jesus Christ. Oh, Cappuccino, you scared the living shit out of me. This is mine and Liv's cat called Cappuccino. She's new. We saved her from the streets because she wasn't being looked after properly. In my monthly budget, I do budget myself £200, and that's my going out to have fun money as well as my food money. And I always go over it. I always see myself having to put more money into that £200 just so I can live the life that I kind of want to live. But unfortunately, at this current moment of time, I'm not able to live the life that I want to live, and I need to be living more within my means, and that's what I'm not doing at the moment because I'm taking money out of that emergency fund, which I really want to fill up. So if something does happen and I'm in a bit of a shit situation, I'm able to get out of it, and it's not a nice feeling knowing that if something came along where, for example, something happened with the car, or my uncle asked me and Liv to move out suddenly, I will really be in the shit, and I really don't want to be in that situation.
We're past the halfway point now. Oh no, well, today's technically the halfway point. It's day 4, and I'm currently making my porridge, making my rice, and making my pasta. It's not that bad. It's all right, to be honest. I think Liv's struggling with it a bit more than me.
Just had my dinner and it was really boring. I am hungry and now I'm sad. I'm still hungry.
So it's all still on there, yeah? It's been wiped.
Out of all of them, the porridge is easier the worst. I love porridge, but I love porridge with milk, not with water. One thing that I'm pleasantly surprised with is these sausages. I think they're delicious. I don't want to know what's in them, but I enjoy them. They taste like, if you go somewhere for a cheap cooked breakfast, that sort of sausages, more like Wetherspoon sort of sausages. They're pretty good. Also, this is gonna sound pretty obvious, but these meals are a lot nicer when you cook them fresh rather than when I cook them for work and then heat them up in work, but I can't cook in work, unfortunately. You cheat. You cheat.
I'm not a cheat, I'm quitting.
Well, I'm sticking with the challenge.
What a shout these were.
It's the last day of this challenge and I am so excited. I can't wait to have a cup of tea and I can't wait to have some flavour in my food. This has been not that hard, to be honest.
Just like that, it's done. And that sip of cup of tea was absolutely glorious.
Oh, that is... Oh, that's glorious.
So, can you eat nutritious and healthy meals for £1 a day? No, you can't. And the biggest takeaway I've got from this video is that I look like a massive twat when I wear that hat. No, only joking, or am I joking? But in all seriousness, I've realised just by making this video how unhealthy some of my spending habits are. And it's something that I've realised and I've already taken the steps to rectify. But I think I'm going to make a video all about that soon.
But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making it. I did do the challenge about a month ago and I filmed this about a month later. It's nearly bloody New Year. It's only January. Crazy, crazy. Thank you all for watching. My name's Sam. It's been awesome. Have a cup of tea, have a nice day, and goodbye.